In the remote waters of the North Atlantic, off the west coast of Scotland, lies the Flannan Isles, a rocky and uninhabited archipelago shrouded in mystery and intrigue. It was here, in December 1900, that a chilling enigma unfolded, one that would go on to captivate the imagination of people around the world. The Flannan Isles Lighthouse, a sturdy and reliable beacon guiding ships through the treacherous waters, was manned by three experienced lighthouse keepers, James Duckett, Thomas Marshall, and Donald MacArthur. Their routine was simple: tend to the light, record the weather, and await the periodic visits from the supply ship. However, on the 26th of December, something went terribly wrong, setting off a chain of events that would forever be etched in the annals of true crime history. The mystery began to unravel when the supply ship, the Hesperus, arrived at the Flannan Isles on the 26th of December, only to find that the lighthouse was dark, and there was no sign of the keepers. The ship's crew, led by Captain Harvey, attempted to hail the lighthouse, but there was only silence. As they approached the island, they noticed that the keepers' personal belongings, including their coats and boots, were still intact, but there was no sign of the men themselves. It was as if they had vanished into thin air, leaving behind only the faintest whisper of their presence. The crew's initial confusion soon turned to alarm as they realized that something was amiss, and they quickly raised the alarm, sparking a frantic search and rescue operation. As news of the disappearance spread, a team of investigators was dispatched to the Flannan Isles to unravel the mystery. Led by the Northern Lighthouse Board Superintendent, Robert Muirhead, the team began a meticulous search of the island, scouring every inch of the rocky terrain for any sign of the missing keepers. They found that the lighthouse itself was in pristine condition, with no signs of forced entry or struggle. The keepers' logs, however, told a different story. The last entry, made by Thomas Marshall on the 13th of December, was cryptic and unsettling, hinting at some sort of unknown threat lurking in the darkness. The investigators were baffled, unable to shake the feeling that they were dealing with something truly inexplicable. As the investigation continued, a series of strange and unexplained events came to light. The keepers' logs revealed that they had been experiencing severe storms and rough seas in the days leading up to their disappearance. However, the island's weather records showed that the conditions on the day of the disappearance were relatively calm, with only a moderate breeze blowing. Furthermore, the keepers' personal effects, including their watches and pipes, were found intact, suggesting that they had not been swept out to sea. It was as if the very fabric of reality had been warped, leaving behind a trail of clues that defied explanation. Theories began to emerge, ranging from pirate attacks to supernatural interventions, but none could fully account for the bizarre circumstances surrounding the disappearance. One of the most enduring theories surrounding the Flannan Isles mystery is that the keepers were driven mad by the isolation and the harsh weather conditions. The lighthouse, perched atop a rocky outcropping, was a foreboding and claustrophobic place, prone to the whims of the sea and the wind. The keepers, cooped up for weeks on end, may have succumbed to the crushing pressure of their confinement, eventually turning on each other in a fit of madness. However, this theory is not supported by the keepers' logs, which show no signs of mental instability or erratic behavior. In fact, the logs suggest that the keepers were experienced and capable men, well equipped to handle the challenges of their remote posting. The truth, it seemed, lay elsewhere, hidden behind a veil of uncertainty and speculation. In the years following the disappearance, the Flannan Isles Lighthouse was manned by a series of keepers, each of whom reported strange and unsettling experiences. Some spoke of hearing eerie whispers in the wind, while others claimed to have seen shadowy figures lurking in the darkness. The lighthouse itself seemed to be at the center of a maelstrom of paranormal activity, as if the very fabric of reality had been torn asunder by the events of December 1900. While these claims are impossible to verify, they add to the sense of mystery and intrigue surrounding the Flannan Isles, a place where the boundaries between reality and myth seem to blur and blend. The lighthouse, once a beacon of safety and guidance, had become a haunted monument, a testament to the enduring power of the unknown. Despite the many theories and speculations surrounding the Flannan Isles mystery, the truth remains elusive, lost in the swirling mists of time. The keeper's disappearance remains one of the most baffling unsolved mysteries of the 20th century, a chilling enigma that continues to captivate and intrigue. Theories abound, from the plausible to the outrageous, but none can fully account for the strange and inexplicable circumstances surrounding the disappearance. As the years go by, the mystery only deepens, becoming a kind of cultural touchstone, a symbol of the unknowable and the unsolvable. The Flannan Isles Lighthouse, once a humble beacon guiding ships through treacherous waters, has become a haunting and enduring symbol of the mystery and the terror that lurks within. The Flannan Isles mystery has also spawned a number of literary and artistic interpretations, each of which offers a unique perspective on the events of December 1900. Writers such as Wilfred Wilson Gibson and Shirley Jackson have drawn inspiration from the mystery, crafting stories and poems that explore the darker aspects of human nature. Artists, too, have been drawn to the mystery, creating works that capture the eerie and foreboding atmosphere of the Flannan Isles. The mystery has become a kind of cultural phenomenon, a shared touchstone that continues to inspire and fascinate. As such, it remains an enduring part of our collective imagination, a haunting reminder of the power of the unknown to captivate and terrify. In recent years, the Flannan Isles mystery has undergone a kind of revival, with new theories and speculations emerging to challenge the established narratives. Some have suggested that the keepers may have been victims of a freak wave or a tsunami, while others have proposed that they may have been involved in some kind of illicit activity, such as smuggling or piracy. While these theories are intriguing, they remain speculative, and the truth behind the disappearance remains as elusive as ever. The Flannan Isles mystery is a reminder that, despite our best efforts to understand and explain the world around us, there are still many things that lie beyond our comprehension, waiting to be uncovered and explored. As we reflect on the Flannan Isles mystery, we are reminded of the power of the unknown to captivate and terrify. The disappearance of James Duckett, Thomas Marshall, and Donald MacArthur is a chilling reminder that, even in the most remote and inhospitable places, human life is fragile and ephemeral. The mystery of the Flannan Isles is a testament to the enduring power of the sea, and the ways in which it can shape and transform our lives in ways both seen and unseen. As we gaze out into the darkness, we are drawn back to the Flannan Isles, a place where the boundaries between reality and myth seem to blur and blend, and where the truth remains as elusive as the sea itself. In the end, the Flannan Isles mystery remains an enigma, a haunting and enduring symbol of the unknowable and the unsolvable. The disappearance of the three lighthouse keepers is a reminder that, despite our best efforts to understand and explain the world around us, there are still many things that lie beyond our comprehension, waiting to be uncovered and explored. As we close this chapter on the Flannan Isles mystery, we are left with more questions than answers, and a sense of awe and wonder at the enduring power of the unknown. The Flannan Isles Lighthouse, once a humble beacon guiding ships through treacherous waters, has become a haunting monument to the mystery and the terror that lurks within, a reminder that, even in the most remote and inhospitable places, the truth is always waiting to be discovered.